What is going on, guys? It is a Kai Beam Podcast, episode 8. You already know what the fuck it is, but we are back at it. We took last week off. Um, it was Kai Beam, Mr. Elusive, and Gomdo.
Nope.
Uh, happy past Thanksgiving. Um, you
Yep.
know, all
Ate
that
and slept.
stuff.
Ate and slept, man. That was the shit life right there.
Yep.
Ah, yeah. But today we have a small group of topics. Scarjo is back at MCU apparently. Pretty cool. Hawkeye finally started. Pretty dope show. Three Spider-Man movies. I mean, I feel like we already kind of knew that, but I guess they just fully confirmed that they're continuing the Spider-Man franchise, of course. Um, YouTube just removed the dislike button. Kind of late on that one, but that's a funny thing there. And we got some just other random things just sprinkled in there. So where should we start, my guys?
Oh,
Where should we start?
we should start by saying like my freaking Thanksgiving cornbread. I ate that shit once, went to sleep, got up. That shit was gone, bro. I was looking forward to fucking eating that damn cornbread for damn next day.
Yeah, they might as well just say, yeah, whatever Izzy gets, just throw it the fuck away. He
They
can eat it again.
They even ate the fucking crumbs.
Yeah, they didn't leave nothing in there for me, man.
They said,
Oh,
do you think Izzy's gonna want
Like,
this?
I took a nap and got up. It wasn't even the next day. I took a nap. It was like a 1 hour nap after eating, bro. Got
Damn,
back in that bitch.
It's a lot of bread.
Cornbread was gone, man.
And I still got some sweet potato pie and some other shit left in my refrigerator myself.
All right, we can start now.
Yeah.
I just had to get that off my chest, man. I'm still
Salty.
still want that damn salty cornbread.
I feel you. I understand your pain.
Thank you. Somebody who can relate to my pain.
I just want to say, Spider-Man's almost here. We got about 14 days left until the movie comes out. Yeah, what Beam said is correct. Sony did announce 3 more Spider-Man, basically a whole trilogy. Peter in his college years. I'm pretty sure they just kind of left that. Like when I said last time, I was like, Tom Holland doesn't want to be Spider-Man. Like, I don't know where he was going with that, because I was under the impression that if he didn't get a new deal, he's gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be Spider-Man. But they threw the bag at him, and he was like, well, cheerio, mate.
I like that money.
I'm heading back to Atlanta.
Nah, he used those as bargaining chips, bro. That's what it fucking was.
Of course, that man is literally printing money for Sony right now.
Yeah, he is. And so they probably pulled up like, well, will this get you back? He was
how would you like this bunch of money, my guy? Take it,
Yeah.
please. We insist.
The only difference is that it's not going to be this the director of this trilogy right here, because John Watts is basically going to be directing the new Fantastic Four films. So it's going to be a different one. Whether or not they decide to go more hardcore this time around, it's kind of up to that director. They did say that the Spider-Man is going to be like way more violent compared to the other two Spider-Man films. So, wait to see what that's going to be like.
Wait, you mean this upcoming movie?
Yeah. Tom Holland said this one's going to be way more violent compared to the other one.
I was about to say, is it like future Spider-Man going to midlife crisis or something that he's now fucking just beating up villains like the Punisher?
Really? I have no idea.
I'm fully expecting Ned to just get blown up by a pumpkin bomb.
Oh no, Ned is definitely gonna die.
That's what I'm.
He's definitely gonna die. That's pretty much a given.
That's so awful.
You saw in the trailer he was gonna be he was saving MJ and just left Ned over there halfway falling off the damn building. Yeah.
Ned, I mean, if he was a good Spider-Man, he would just web Ned to somewhere
into a place, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
That's the experience, though. That's the experience that Toby and Andrew are gonna be bringing to the team. They're gonna like give him a new idea on how to be like a more experienced Spider-Man.
Experienced.
Speaking of that, man. Sony has been, or basically Marvel has just been basically teasing. They've been playing with the idea of Tobey, because there's this one
everybody
DLC that came
these
out.
motherfuckers are coming back anyways.
Did you see
they're
Tom?
playing coy.
Did you see what fucking Tom was doing, like a little trailer thing? He was just like, yeah. So now I got some special guests. I was like, oh, and then it was just fucking Zendaya.
Two
I
of
was
my
like,
closest
bro,
best friend are on here. Let me bring them out for you.
like,
Fucking
bro,
price
you
of figure
niggas
out.
are some fucking.
Well, because of course they're not going to show Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield in that
Yeah,
video
because
trailer.
it's gonna
That'd be
ruin the whole
weird.
entire
But
movie.
they're just trolls. They're fucking trolls.
Yeah,
like.
no, of course it trolls. But the thing was, though, is there's a game. I think it's a mobile game, like Marvel something. And for the DLC for Spider-Man, I kid you not, one of the DLC is to be or not to be, and then the second one is Enru the Day, and the third one was called Tomfoolery. All those were plays off of the different versions of Spider-Man.
But that's the thing, though. They already know, people already know that these guys are going to be on there. So there's no need for them to show these guys anyway. They're just going to be just playing with it until, like, it's finally revealed. And trust me, after it's revealed, like, when the movie drops, what's going to happen the next time is, like, you're just, like, the next week, all the trailers is just going to have, like, 3 Spider-Mans in it all the fucking time on like, TV spots. Because there's so many people already saw the movie already. Which is why I hate movies that does that. When like the movie comes out in theater, the next time all like any trailer you see about it is just straight up spoiler trailer. They don't even have any they don't even play the regular trailer anymore. Just to have people try to get hype, but that's just stupid because you ruined the movie by just putting the plot twist in the trailer already.
Just gonna have Andrew Garfield jumping through the sky sound like a burning eagle.
Speaking of the movie, though, quick side thing was the whole NFT thing, which I guess that also kind of leads into another conversation, right?
Yeah, it's just getting a little scary.
Yeah, so but I'll just explain what that was, the whole thing. So basically, AMC specifically was doing this whole promotion thing where the first like 86,000 people who got the tickets, which that experience was just funny because I managed to get one, but the opening night it comes out, the first 86,000 people who are either an investor, A-list, or Premiere, or whatever the fuck Premiere is, as long as you got a ticket on that night and you actually go through and see the movie, they're going to give you a unique NFT, and each NFT is different than the others. There are more rare ones, and then there are, just common or whatever. So it's just interesting, yeah, like having started just recently getting into crypto and like all these like digital currencies and shit. It's interesting where we're going. And then what you were talking about, Fro, in terms of the metaverse shit that's going on, right? Where you have people buying shit that's gonna be implemented
that shit is so fucking scary to a certain extent, because it's like they're really trying. And the thing is, though, is I feel like it's actually gonna work because they're not like Google where they just constantly push shit out and then just abandon it and be like, well, we tried. Well, back to fucking up YouTube. Facebook, on the other hand, or Metaverse, is basically like, yeah, we're determined to make sure Mark Zuckerberg is actually at his real home for once. So we're gonna try to do this this virtual reality shit, and I feel like they're gonna be successful because there is a lot of investment already from what I've been hearing. I don't know that much about NFTs, to be quite honest.
Me either.
To me, it looks kind of stupid if you ask me, because it's just like certain drawings.
It's digital. It's digital goods. Like that's basically all it is. And
I mean, I get it's digital goods, but it's just, to me, it just seems stupid because you're putting like a lot of worth and investment on a drawing. Like I can make a drawing, a variety of different drawings. Yeah, and then just upload them. Well, like, this is a rare thing.
You could. Why don't you?
They're pretty much like the value in NFT is pretty much how you say this, the value that other people deem that it is. So,
right. So it's like, as far as it is, it's like when I was doing research, it's like art basically, like modern day. I mean, where you have the crowds that kind of dictate what is valuable. So, hey, I'm just happy I'm getting one of those because I'm just gonna sit on that shit and hopefully I can sell it for like, I don't know, something in the future.
I mean, it's Spider-Man, and I'm just not gonna lie, with stuff like that, you would have to get like a super rare card because think of it, the more it is, the less worth it has. It's
Right.
honestly pretty much like Dokkan. That's why I'm like, hopefully your Dokkan luck transfers because if it does and you get an ultra rare card, then yeah, no, you'd be sitting good.
Yes, sir.
Because
We're gonna see.
those shits right there. And like I said, the reason why I feel like it's scary on the NFT side is because they're over here talking about, oh yeah, we have already sold like NFT property. I'm like, bruh, people can't even afford real housing, and you bought a digital one? Like, what the fuck?
Apparently so.
Like, yeah.
Apparently so.
Someone said, I'm looking at one for CNN right now. They said, man, guess what? You're in luck. Mars has just sold a home for $500,000. You can't even get over there in fucking real life. And these guys bought digital Mars houses. Unbelievable.
Don't worry, they're gonna have their grandkids inherit that shit when everybody on Earth is dead.
But it's just like, bro,
What the?
what can you do? It's not actually physical property, it's digital. And it's just like, I'm not sure if they're really trying to do the Matrix thing where it's just like, oh, you spend most of your life in the VR and like rarely like in the real life. Because I'm starting to like think that to a certain extent because it's like if they're pushing
I
this
would.
right here, like that means they're like trying to slowly implement like jobs that are VR. They're trying to do like concerts that are VR because I mean I'm just gonna say right now, I am in the best luck if this shit actually takes off because I know for a fact I can do 3D shit and I can do drawing shit. So who knows where that will take me? But
Exactly.
it's just slightly terrifying seeing this stuff happen. Like we're literally going into some like sort of online Ready Player One shit right here. It's kind of concerning.
Yeah. No, it's
But
true. Because like, yeah, just the prospect of going all virtual, dude. It's wild. It's like really sad. Wild.
I was thinking, I honestly was thinking about like, what if they start having schools be set up as like a VR? Because it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we're not monetized or anything like that, so we could talk about it. But like, after what happened to, man, we're going on a tangent. After what happened in Oxford with like the school shooter and shit like that, like, bruh, I know for a fact I am not in any capacity or anything like that ready to have kids because I am just utterly terrified to send them to public school because just fucking weirdo kids just doing some weirdo shit.
What was the whole thing? I didn't actually. I saw the headlines, but I didn't actually like read it.
Basically, like it was just a regular school shooting, and like the thing was though is like this nothing usually kind of like makes my heart drop seeing this, but some kid was recording and the shooter knocked on the door and pretended to be police.
Oh no.
And like the thing was though is I didn't know until he said one word. And the fact was is when he said one word, the kids all knew. And like because the kid was basically trying to pretend to be a cop. And this is what I heard like so far because there could be like updated information. But this little nigga knocked on the door and was like, "Yeah, I'm a cop." And he's like, "Open up." And the teacher was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna take that chance right now." I swear to God, this is when my heart dropped because he was like, "Man, just show me your just open the door and I'll show you my badge, bro." The second he said, "Bro," those kids fucking beelined it out of the window because they said, "Yeah, red flag." They like jerked their head. They jerked their head to the window and they're like, "Nah, red flag.
Yeah,
He ain't a cop." I swear, bro. That shit right
that's
there.
why stupid. That's why stupid people fuck themselves over because like the way they speak.
No, they do.
If you're trying to be a cop, why would you be saying bro in your fucking sentences, you idiot?
No, you never do that. And even if it was like a real cop, a cop's never supposed to talk like that. So
right.
And I mean the kid sounded too young anyways, so it's just like it was very hard to believe, but it was like honestly good. Those kids were very smart and like their situation awareness was like top notch because the fact that they paid attention to keywords and hearing the fact because honestly this guy dropped no other hints other than the fact that he fucked up on his vocabulary. And the fact that they caught him, they beelined it out, and they were safe. But man, that shit was scary. But anyways, yeah, rest in peace to those that actually got shot and killed.
Of
It's
course.
unfortunate, but
Condolences to the family. Of course.
yeah.
Families.
But
Wow, man.
anyways, I guess going back to the whole Sony thing, yeah, Spider-Man's getting another trilogy. Amy Pascal was just eager. She was just eager to talk about it, and Kevin Feige was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up!" Like,
Have you seen that? Have you seen that Kevin Feige meme where he's like looking at the camera like really seriously? That
Yeah.
shit is funny as fuck.
He's
I'm just like,
joking, but not really joking. Because when Haley Steinfeld was talking about Hawkeye shit, and he was like, "Yeah, so you're gonna see Yelena Belova," and he looked at her, he was just like, "Yeah, don't you say a fucking word." Because he looked at her like a dad looked at his son. I don't know what I can't think of an analogy for that, but yeah, no, the dude's face is funny as fuck whenever like actors are like asked a very spoily question. Shit is
dude,
funny.
that reminds me like another tangent, but that reminds me. I saw this video like I think it was like a month ago or something, but it was basically like before Turtles came out, and they were interviewing Angelina Jolie, right? Dude, she did like the fucking Alfred Molina thing, bro. She just didn't care. Like she would be with her like co-stars, right? And they'd like the interviewers be asking questions, and she would just like spoil shit.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god.
yo, like she was just like, she was like, yeah, like we were just all fighting Icarus at the end, and then her co-star was like, yo, you weren't supposed to say that, and then she
Oh
was just
man.
like, and she was like, nigga, I don't care, I'll spoil the whole movie. I was like,
I mean, they
oh,
like have them. They have them till. I'm assuming they do because like Mark Ruffalo did the same thing and he didn't get fired. And unlike that Ant
oh
Man's
yeah,
daughter where she like spoiled Endgame. They're like, looks like it's your
Yeah,
Endgame.
fuck-
Get out of here.
fuck herself over.
Yeah.
She screwed herself over, and she would have had a good fucking role and went on to become a young Avenger too.
Yep.
you're right. Yeah, so,
Uh,
Well,
well.
she could be the young Avenger of a Subway stand. So she probably got blacklisted too. But yeah.
That's the fuck shit about spoiling fucking movies or role. Like if you sign an NDA,
Oh yeah,
fuck
those
yourself over and
those
stop saying
NDAs
shit.
can just get you. I would never recommend, even if you are under NDA, you could just tell one of your friends. I wouldn't even recommend that because
Nope.
they find out exactly who told you, and they're like, "All right,
oh,
yeah."
Because
Just like,
even
"Come
your
with me."
friends want to be like the first to tell people about shit, so they'll be too hyped
exactly.
up. They're gonna start fucking spilling beans and shit, and it's gonna trace back to you.
Yeah,
It's gonna trace back to you.
I'd be like, well, wait a minute. We only told this little nigga right here about what's going on. So how the fuck does he know about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
and they do
Out the
Yeah.
door. Out the
They,
door.
they
Out
do
the door
heavy
right now.
heavy research. Like, okay, he's friends with this person right here. All right, so that means he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, so his whole family's about to be broke as shit because he got fired.
That's so fucked.
Oh man.
Izzy, did you see Hawkeye?
No, I have not seen any episode of Hawkeye yet.
Oh, you got 3 episodes. This thing's about to end soon. I'm pretty sure they're looking for a
Don't worry, I
Christmas
can
finale.
marathon it.
Yeah, I mean the first. I'm so glad they decided to do like a 2-episode release on the first day because I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't released on the first day, or if it wasn't a 2-episode release and it was just the one, I would have been so disappointed. I'd have been like, bro, this shit is ass.
It was a slow drag or something.
Yeah, it was slow in the first episode. But I mean, kind of not really. It was like the first half of it was kind of slow because it was more so like recap. But then like I was actually surprised how quickly like Haley Steinfeld's character Kate Bishop and Clint met. Like they met like immediately like at the end of the first episode. So I was like, okay, shit. I was expecting them to not meet like maybe till episode 2 or 3 or something.
Bro, if they didn't meet until episode 3, I would have been done because it's just like
I don't know, man. I'm just like tempering my expectation. Like we were always just saying with some of the shows, like yeah, I'd say if we're thinking about like the shows currently now and like their rankings like so far, I definitely say Loki's 1, and then like Hawkeye is as so far is pretty good, especially Izzy, you might want to know. Yeah, bro, Kingpin showed up, bro. Well, brief cameo. They didn't show his face, but we know it's this nigga, bro.
So
He
they're
had the
bringing
whole
back.
like
They're bringing back.
disgruntled laugh and everything. It was
Yeah,
unsettling.
it was his laugh, bro. So they're bringing back like Charlie Cox is Daredevil and hopefully John Bernthal is Punisher and all these guys. So it's super dope to see that. But yeah, I'd say Hawkeye is pretty damn good so far. I like how and it is kind of weird that you say that because yeah, compared to like Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? I did like that one, but I don't know. There's something about Hawkeye where it's like it's a lot. It just feels really grounded, and then like you
Because
kind of
he's the like out of all the Avengers, not to cut you off, but he is the most developed character because they were using him as an exposition to like make the Avengers more relatable. Because all these motherfuckers, none of them were relatable until like they made them have a detour where they went and the rage off to Clint family and shit.
right.
In that
Yeah.
in like Age of Ultron, because that Age of Ultron movie, it was gonna be sucky as hell if they weren't gonna get to Clinton's farms to like do a reboot or whatever.
I mean, this whole thing was Josh Whedon's second coming right here. So yeah, it's gonna suck regardless. But
True, because Age of Ultron is pretty forgettable.
I mean, I just think like the pacing, like it was really good that they released 2 episodes because it made the pacing a lot more fluid. Like there was conversation with them already, so like there was already like chemistry there compared to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where you know these guys already knew, like already aware of each other, but they got their own thing going on, and it's just so weird because like essentially for Falcon and Winter Soldier, you're just waiting for Sam to pick up the goddamn shield, but
Shield,
he's
right?
just like, I don't
They
want
had
to
this
do
other
it.
stupid build up to get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's just like, man, like that really sucks because it's just like you got so many other things that you can be doing right now where it's just like he picks up the shield, he tries to be Captain America, he drops it. I mean, that's just like an example, but like here, you know, there is like repercussions. Like for the first time I feel like you actually get to do like a deep dive. I mean, first of all, this is the first Phase 4 TV show because this takes place after Spider-Man No Way Home.
yeah. It's
Apparently.
like a year later,
Yeah, so like it's
dude,
like
which is crazy.
2025. Yeah, so
Yeah, shit's
2025.
crazy.
Thank God there's no flying cars this time. But yeah,
Then I die bastard. The Earth isn't gonna go and get flying cars out of nowhere.
shit, bro. We just had a conversation about NFTs and digital landscape. Like, who knows? Who knows? And they're 2 years from our future. Actually, they're 4 years in our future. Honestly, who knows? Because they try to adapt the MCU to real life situations, but
Right.
no, it actually feels nice because of the fact that you have Hawkeye who has all this mysterious stuff when he was Ronin, because we have no idea. They didn't go into that detail. All we knew, he just sliced and diced niggas as a
Yep.
recreational sport. And then like now he's retired and he's like, I don't want to deal with this shit no more. Oh yeah, by the way, I can't hear on one side of my head. So
Yeah, because shit been blowing up in this man's head all the time. He's not superhuman.
that's what I said.
Tony can have shit blow up in his face because he's
He
wearing an
has a
armor
suit.
suit.
Yeah, he has a
So
suit to
it
protect
could
him.
just
Yeah.
like reduce noise and whatever. But this guy's always have arrows and shit blown up in his face and whatnot. Of course he's gonna be having hearing problems.
Yeah,
No,
that made me think as though that would be funny as fuck. Like if Tony was still alive, this nigga would have made him like a chip for his ear. He said, "Here you go, buddy." Just
He
like
probably would have just cured his deafness. He probably would have just did like some nanites. That's what he did for Daredevil
Right.
when they did this Superior Iron Man or whatever that comic line was called.
oh yeah,
It was
oh
it was
yeah.
basically like a dick to him too, because he cured his blindness and he was just like, yeah, now you can work for me or I could just take that shit right back. And he was like, you bitch. He said, and knocked him out.
I mean, this man was literally making like everybody in the world attractive anyway. So it was just like a superficial, like that story was stupid, man. Because
That is such an asshole in that shit. Such
people were basically paying for like to be like the most beautiful version of themselves they could be.
Yeah.
And Tony was like the guy who had the key to every one of that shit. And if you don't pay, yeah, good luck.
Basically, just
Because
ugly for the rest of your
you're
life.
getting revoked, my guy.
Oh God.
$1,000 or $100 subscription a day is fucking wild. Like that's like 30,000 or $3,000 every month. My math is bad. I haven't been in school in a while. Fuck y'all. But yeah. That's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, Hawkeye. This man is partially crippled at this point. Like he didn't have his earphone in his ear. I mean his little earpiece in his ear, and then you had like Echo just stomping that shit. It's just like, yeah, what you gonna do now? And he's like,
She's impressive as shit, bro. She's deaf and beating the shit out of nigga. And on top of that, not only is she fucking deaf, she only got one leg. The other one's a
Yeah.
prosthetic, and she's still beating the shit out of these niggas out here, bro.
I don't have
God
anything to do with anything. Have you seen the
God
movie
damn.
Kingsman? And
No.
you remember that
Oh,
chick
that one chick
who
with the
had
blade.
Oh
two,
yeah.
two
Yeah.
bladed legs, and she was still kicking the shit out.
I'm not
And
gonna
she
lie,
was
it's-
like, slicing
if there
the
was-
nigga in half.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
know.
lie. If there was an amputee that had fucking bladed feet, no, it's over. Like,
It's a
I know
wrap,
for
bro.
a fact she's faster than me, and bruh,
She's
she
an
gets a
assassin.
height advantage. My fucking head is gone. She's taking that shit off. All she gotta do is do a helicopter spin, maybe 3 rotations, and I'm fucking dead. Like,
First of
everybody
all,
do the same thing.
I wouldn't even get in a situation where I have to fight anybody who with a damn amputated leg who has like who look like they can run circles around me, then chop my feet off. Then just beat me. Proceed to beat me with my own feet.
Bro, you are in the wrong century right now to be fighting prosthetic people when they be having basically augmented limbs. Like,
right. Take my feet off, then proceed to use my feet to beat me with it and say, yeah, how you like it now? You don't have any
Yeah.
legs, but yeah, still beat your
They
ass
had
with your
like
feet though.
have those like cyberpunk augmented feet where they fucking jump like 30 feet in the air due to like pressure hydraulics, and they just stomp you the fuck out.
Fucking somersault, then come back right
Yeah.
on your head.
All you hear
Oh.
is just
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh,
man, that shit's funny. But yeah, no, I'm really liking it. Honestly, Haley Steinfeld is pretty good as Kate Bishop. She's actually relatable. She's honestly the same par as like Peter Parker, because like we don't really have that many relatable like superheroes
like
like
younger
that.
heroes.
Yeah, like younger heroes. I would say that. Because like it's just I don't know. She's almost even more relatable than Peter Parker in a way, just because of the fact that like I guess we have more screen time with her versus
True,
Peter.
because I mean, you take like what we've seen Peter in Infinity War, Endgame,
Yeah.
Far From Home, Homecoming. Those 4 movies. Oh wait, Civil War. So
Yeah.
Civil War.
I
So
mean,
we've seen
it's
it
a little
in
bit
5
more,
movies.
but I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know, just the stuff that she's like
She-
going through right now. She's just like, yeah, I'm in college. I think it's probably an age thing. I don't know.
Yeah, and I just think she's a great actress too. She's good. I think they did that was a good casting choice, and also
Yeah.
too like watching the show, like yeah, I was actually had appreciation for Hawkeye because yeah, he was really underutilized when you think about it. I mean, yeah, he's just a guy with a bow, but like it's like seeing his day to day and like how he thinks, and like he's trying to tell Kate like, yo, like I'm not really trying to be like up and it's just cool to see like how uncomfortable he is like dealing with the fact that the Avengers are like pop culture icons basically, because like everyone's just like, oh god, like please can I get your autograph? Yeah, nigga, you can have that food for free right there. He's like, I don't really want to do that, man. Like I don't like I could just pay you. He's just like, no, it's on the house. He's like, okay, and then, he's just not.
Do you know what's funny about that situation though? Because that's like a really high contrast between how what's his name was treated. Who's the guy? What's a Falcon name in?
Sam Wilson.
How Sam was treated in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and how what's his name is treated. Like the contrast is just big right there, man. Because even in person, like they just treat Sam like a regular fucking black guy until like they realize he's fucking
Falcon.
Falcon. Then they start changing that tone, bro. But like with Hawkeye, like it's just right off the rip, man. You was free shit, man. How you gonna like everything? Like it's just like right there, you know. Like it's just funny, but like I said, man, like Clint character is like he's like the most down to earth character out of all the Avengers because of how of the kind of person he is. He's more like a family person than any of the Avengers anyway.
Yeah.
And that's
it-
like what makes his character even better than all of them because most of them like they don't have like I keep saying that, but they don't have like much character development because the character development they have is just to proceed to punch and shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
one's a
'cause you brought
demigod,
up a
one's
good
like,
point.
yeah. Go ahead.
Bring up a good point because it's just like there's literally a scene where spoilers, but I mean it's not really like anything like fucking big, but there's a scene where his fucking hearing aid had gotten like broken by his fight with Echo, and he was trying to talk to his son, and Kate was basically because she doesn't know sign language at the moment, so like she was basically like interpreting for him. And like his son was just like, yeah, it's okay if you can't come home for Christmas, Dad. And he was just like, oh, fuck it. He's just
I'm gonna
like,
be there,
it was
god
just-
damn it.
he was like, I'm gonna fucking make it there. He said, I promise you, I am. And it's just cool, like the just to see how grounded all that is. And it's like, and then again, the fact that we're getting these kind of like a soft reboot to the Marvel Netflix characters because yeah, it's Kingpin, but I don't think it's the Kingpin that we followed for so long. I think it's gonna be different because especially because of what we've heard, like as far as like what their plans for Daredevil, because apparently with the Echo show, that's supposed to have a lot of the Daredevil cast in it. So by that time, when that show is over, they'll have springboarded into the Daredevil show, which I don't know if that's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a continuation of what the Netflix shit was doing. I think it's going to be its own thing. And it was like a more of a reintroduction to like what's going on. And like now it is funny too. Now they'll be able to reference shit, in the MCU instead of it being like, yeah, the event or the big green guy or like, weird shit that they were fucking
That was the most annoying part about the Netflix
Weird
series
shit they were
because of the fact that it's just like they never
saying.
left 2012. Like they
Yeah.
never left
Oh
2012,
my
and it was
God.
like
That shit
2014.
was so freaking stupid.
Yeah,
They were
no,
just
it was
stuck in
really
time.
dumb. Yeah, they were stuck in a time loop because I know for a fact it did not. It was not within a span of like a couple months after 2012. Like they just kept referencing that shit.
Referencing shit that never like proceeded past a certain timeline.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
stupid.
Event. Like, nigga, what the
So
fuck
they
is the
didn't
event?
talk about how like Shield almost killed like millions of people because Hydra took over Shield at one point.
The
They never
base.
mentioned that
Right.
because that was publicized at the end of the movie, and then like they never, man, they didn't hardly talk about fucking nothing. And yeah, I appreciate that too because that was annoying.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next couple episodes. And then, we talked about all of here, but the fact that Yelena Belova, man, a lot of people got it out for Hawkeye, man. Echo got it out
Yeah.
for him. Yelena.
There's a lot of people who want to kill his ass.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
went on a
absolutely.
killing spree. He had a 5-finger discount for niggas' heads, and he said, "I'm coming for my due." And he was slicing them up. Somehow they found out that he was Ronin because that one chick who's basically Dark Nick Fury. It's just like, yeah, here you go. That's all that right here, Social Security, all that. Yeah, there you go. And she's just like, very good. All right.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Murder the shit out of this man life.
Because it's just like, how is he gonna explain all that shit? And it's just funny too. Speaking of that whole situation, like you could tell he's still really fucked up by Nat's death, dude. Like that shit haunts fucking psyche because, like, he's just like when he was watching the play in the first episode, he's like, shit,
Bro,
shit.
first of all,
He's not
I
believing.
can't believe his kids actually wanted to go to an event where he's probably experienced PTSD and they turned into a musical. Like that shit is so it's just so cold hearted. It's like imagine they did that. Imagine if they did that for Endgame, and he's gotta watch his best friend fall off a 5,000-foot cliff, break her neck, and then he gets to go to a different time period, bruh. That shit is rough. And over here dancing, they're like Hulk smash. He said, "I'm gonna do it."
I'm gonna do it.
It's just like, man, can't believe I was a part of the Avengers just for this shit to be turned into an after school special.
Oh
The shit
God,
is crazy. But yeah, no, it was messed up. Just, man, the fact he can't even do anything different from now on. He's just gotta remember her.
Yeah,
Shit's
too,
rough.
and then it's not gonna be any easier because like when Yelena goes there, like tell him like, yeah, you're the reason she died. He's probably not even gonna resist that in the beginning. He's gonna be like, yeah, I am the reason she died, and he's just gonna torture himself about it until they come on like common ground. Which by that point, I wonder what Yelena's character is gonna do.
She'll probably either be the Black Widow, or she'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to darker Nick Fury. And just do some evil shit on the side, because there's so much stuff that's happening in the background that apparently people are saying that is like going into the movies now, because they're like, I'm not sure if I said it before, but they said there's a slight chance, and spoiler warning for Spider-Man No Way Home, there's a slight chance that the villains get their gear from not just Stark Tech, but from Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter, yeah, I heard about that.
Because of the fact that she's like
and that makes
the
sense.
broker.
She's power broker.
Yeah.
And she's definitely fallen from grace. And that's one of the parts I do remember from Falcon and Winter Soldier that was funny, is like when Sam and Bucky and them are all meeting her, and they're like, damn, she's not nice anymore. It's like, yeah, bro, she was fucking just kind of left to the wayside. What do you think was gonna fucking happen? So she wants nothing to do with heroes. Like all she has in her mindset is just like amassing power and like making money and shit. That's pretty much it.
And then she's just like, yeah, kill that little bitch Spider-Man. I don't care if he's 17. Kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
She has like no prior beef with this guy, but I guess the fact that like you said, he's just Spider-Man. He's just like, fucking get him. I don't give a shit. Like, fuck.
Because I think Spider-Man was one of the reasons she got blacklisted, wasn't it?
No, not really. It was just the fact that
he was helping Tony.
Yeah, no, she was helping. She was helping Cap escape.
I mean, she was helping Captain America, so like Spider-Man was helping Tony. So yeah, she's on her shit list too. So well,
it's just a kid. Yeah, that's just.
She doesn't care. You saw where she was.
She said, "Yeah, Electro, here you go. Here's
this lady was a hero, bro. She's giving this man Electro a new fucking suit, bro. She's telling this.
And it seems
containing his power.
Like from what everybody's saying, because if you look at the scenes, like the trailers we've gotten, it does seem like Doc Ock probably goes on his like redemption shit, right? Because why else would Electro fucking fry the shit out of him and he's fucking falling out?
I mean, if they go with the same route with him being just crazy, there's a good chance he might just freak out and just be like, I'm allergic to squid, and just shock the shit out of him or something like that. I don't know. I mean, you gotta remember, in Amazing Spider-Man, he just wasn't a mentally well fellow. Like, he was literally
that shit was
having a cowlick hairstyle, having a shrine.
That was a good idea. Like, I'm so glad they're doing like a comic book accurate Electro, because that Electro we got was a fucking abomination, and that just minimized like Jamie Foxx as well. Like, that shit was just fucking stupid.
I mean, they just wanted to have someone who was technically on the same level as Peter Parker as far as being a nobody. The only exception of that is like he's a middle-aged nobody who clearly no one likes him, not even his own family members. And he has like a shrine of his own, like of Spider-Man, in a very obsessive, unhealthy way.
Man, I saw the scene recently where he fell into the vat of eels. I was like, this is so fucking dumb. Like, he's just sitting there getting shocked and shit.
They shot this guy so bad, they gave him a fucking Invisalign treatment.
He said, Spider-Man, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. Spider-Man, Notice me.
And then he was just
He even knew
That's
somehow
like-
Spider-Man's birthday, which is just kind of crazy. Because when he was talking to little Smite guy, he was just like, Spider-Man's a Sagittarius. Like, bro, how do you know that? Like, some information that you should not be knowing.
he was just like, "Do you know who I am?" He was just like, "Yeah, I remember you."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, you don't. You don't fucking remember me,
I'm
nigga."
Yeah. To be fair, though,
Really?
if any of you niggas turn blue, I'm not recognizing you neither. So, like, he's slightly
You said, I know
justified.
you're the guy, right? My biggest fan. I was like, you
Because
don't
if
remember
Izzy
me.
turned blue and he just came in, just fucking turned into Mr. Manhattan, just shocking himself into existence, I'll be like, bro, who are you?
You
And he's just
remember
gonna
me?
be- yeah, you say the same thing.
I
and
got a
once I don't, he's just gonna-
signature haircut.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna electrocute the shit out of me when I don't recognize him. He's just, well, he used to play Apex. Ah, he's dead. But yeah, it's it's a wild. It's gonna be a wild end of the year. Like I'm honestly, I'm really excited for the Spider-Man movie to come out.
Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of Spider-Man, because this shit is not ending. This Spider-Man train is not ending anytime soon. Spider-Man came out for the Avengers game. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That
bro.
shit is so
I've
bad.
seen his swinging. I was like,
His
yeah.
swing, like,
that-
okay, it would be a lot better if they increased the ceiling, and he actually had like some fast movement. There's a lot of things they need to change. Like, bro, they made a Spider-Man who seemed like he was like experiencing back pain and a hangover. Like, he was swinging so slow. He was swinging
Yes.
so slow, and then you compare it to like the 2018 Spider-Man game, it's even worse. Like, they make that Spider-Man game in Avengers looks like it takes place during quarantine period. Like, the streets are empty. Like, Spider-Man is like swinging on Uncle Ben's ghost because it's not connected to any
You gotta think
building.
about it this way though. Like that Spider-Man that is in there is not really meant to be like the Spider-Man from the what's that shit called?
No,
from
I get
the
that,
Marvel
but it's
games,
just like,
so.
no, I get that. It's just the fact that like when you have a comparison like that, where you have an actual Spider-Man game and you bring that character into another
Yeah.
game,
It just
You're-
looks subpar.
yeah, it looks very subpar. Like his fingers like actually sink into the buildings because I don't think they really planned on doing a Spider-Man DLC. I just think they wanted to get the money because the movie was coming out and they were just like, yeah, throw it out.
Probably. Yeah, because Wiles, they're not making any fucking money.
No,
That game is a fucking failure.
it
They gotta
really
do-
is.
they gotta do whatever they can to fucking cut their losses. So
And it's just like
they're trying everything.
I mean, I'm sorry to the voice actor who voiced Spider-Man in
Yeah,
in
he
Avengers.
sounds.
It sounds
fucking-
really weird. It sounds really strange. And they're saying this one's supposed to be like Peter in his like early 20s. He don't sound like it. He does not sound like it to me. He
Yeah.
reminds me of like some actor from like Total Drama Island. In fact, actually, I gotta see. No, he does. The way he talks, like.
Yeah, I haven't watched that show like since I was a kid.
Me either. Dude,
It's
I
on-
still remember
I
that
watched
fucking
it on
shit.
Netflix. It's still on there. It's kind of funny.
Oh, it's still
That
on
show is
there?
funny,
What
man.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember they had Total Drama Island, Total Drama something, Total Drama Reunion. That show was basically cartoons with reality TV show, like a reality TV show version of a cartoon or whatever you want to call it. Even though
Right.
reality TV shows are cartoons anyway, with real people in it.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. The voice actor has been in a lot of. Actually, he's been nothing but anime. The one who voices Avengers Spider-Man. That's actually interesting. It kind of makes it even worse then because of the fact that like he's had so many different voices that he couldn't pick like a good Spider-Man character. He went
I
from
mean,
Hunter
it's-
x Hunter to Sora Online to Tokyo Revengers.
But sometimes you gotta think about it. Like, not all voice people are not always enthusiastic for all that voice acting gig or all their acting gig anyway. It's just something that they do because they just do it because they're getting paid for it. It
I mean,
doesn't
I
mean
get
like
it,
they should
like-
be like super enthusiastic about what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because like a lot of the voice actors, you can tell like they don't really change their voices like all that much for their roles. That's why like you can just immediately tell who Chris Sabat is like as a character. But yeah, that was funny ass gameplay though. I'm just yeah, fucking empty streets takes place during like COVID, and man, no, I'm not gonna get into that. That Omnicron shit is hilarious too, but uh, yeah. Did you guys see Super Crooks? I had posted it on here a couple of days ago.
No,
Isa, you
because
might like this.
I didn't even watch the
Not
original
no,
Jupiter's
not
Legacy.
yet because I saw the trailer, but I haven't watched it yet.
I am actually glad that they did this. They went through this route instead of doing the live action because basically this is Jupiter's Ascending or Jupiter's Legacy, um, a spinoff.
Oh,
Because
it is.
yeah, that's why I asked if you're like, because I was like, oh shoot, I was like, they did a spinoff of this right here.
I
Because
didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's a spinoff to the live action. Wait, is it? Oh no, it's a spinoff to Jupiter Legacy, but not the actual live action version. And it's pretty much the complete opposite of Invincible, which I actually really like. Because instead of
Complete
like it,
opposite.
yeah, because like Invincible, they're basically trying to do like, oh, like you're trying to be a superhero, but it's very grounded and realistic somehow, to where like there's like some realistic tones or things you have to take into account. And like this one right here is basically kind of like the same thing, except it's mostly like it's super villains because you have this character named Johnny Bolt. It's really cool because it takes place when he was like a kid and he first activates his powers. This kid, he was super strong because he basically had electricity powers at like a young age. And even when he first got it, he managed to shut down the entire power grid, like in the city that he was in. And it didn't even like that. It didn't stop there. Whenever he got older, because it takes place when he's like a lot older. And no, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's 13 episodes. Pretty sure they're gonna do a season 2 because um I've heard that it's been getting like some pretty good reviews and stuff like that. So plus it's anime, like that shit's gonna take off.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
check it out.
I don't know why Jupiter's Legacy didn't do this before because that live action was not it.
Yeah, they should. They should have definitely gone straight up like anime format, like kind of. It would have made it popular in my opinion because the live action. I mean, they had something going there, but like they spent way too much time in the fucking past, and I think that's what killed it.
Yeah, I'm just
Because
not
they
a
try to
fan of
do
just Sheldon
that
just
shit.
going crazy. To be honest, I'm
Right.
just not a fan of him just talking to himself in his little room, a little big room in the fireplace, just screaming at ghosts.
Oh shit! Speaking of December though, bro, completely off topic. Witcher starts this month. Oh, I can't wait for that, dude.
Oh yeah, him and cause I remember I didn't see the full interview, but Henry Cavill, Tom Holland, Zendaya, I think one other person, because they're both talking about Spider-Man, and then Henry was talking about Witcher.
Oh,
So
he
yeah,
was also talking about Superman shit. I heard recently too.
I don't want to. Honestly, I'm so done with like his talk about Superman because you realize we haven't gotten a Superman sequel since 2013, or we haven't gotten a single Superman sequel in his last entry was in 2013.
Yeah, almost like 10 years ago.
Yeah, very
Oh,
very bad.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. The other show that I guess we're kind of going into shows. There's one Netflix miniseries called True Story. It's basically like Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. That shit is good. That shit is actually pretty good. I thought it was gonna be whack because of the fact that Kevin Hart, I thought he didn't have that sort of acting range where he could play like just
No,
not
he could
another.
act, man. It's just sometimes like the roles that he get is just one of those
He gets
one-liner roles that
typecast. He gets
yeah that
typecast.
he
Yeah.
he had to like play the stereotypical loud black person all the time.
Yeah.
He can act.
He took me by surprise because boy, like basically like I'm like 100% confident that he just took all his frustration from the bullshit from cancel culture and just applied it to this show. Because there's like basically it's like his whole thing is like, you know, he's a comedian, he goes by the name Kid, you know, he kind of bounced back from like, you know, public, I guess,
Ridicule.
yeah, public ridicule because he was going through like a drunk phase because he was coming from a addiction and stuff like that. He went to celebrate and then he had this one chick with him and they slept together. Next thing you know, she's fucking dead. And so he's just like, bro,
Oh
she
shit.
can't be dead, so we're gonna have to do something. And he gets caught up in this whole bunch of shit with like Greek mobsters and his brother. Like I don't want to spoil it because of the fact that it's too good to actually spoil. Because there's actually like it's somewhat predictable and like the writing is a little bit kind of wonky because they do things that, you know, common sense they shouldn't have done, but it's all there. Like if you just want to watch something, and it's only 33 minutes too, but it feels a lot longer.
Huh. Wait, you said it's only 30 minutes?
Yeah, like 33 minutes. But like when I first watched the first episode, I thought it was like 2 hours. Like the episodes was just like it had so much stuff going on.
Damn.
So like the pacing was actually pretty good. But yeah, definitely check that out. Kevin Hart killed this. No pun intended, but yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's definitely guilty in that movie.
Yeah. Now once you watch it, yeah, you're gonna be like, I don't even know what to say. But man, I guess
That's funny.
that shit is very funny. How you guys liking the YouTube dislike button being removed?
I don't care.
Yeah,
Really?
part of me doesn't care, but I do see the aspect of it. The only time I feel like it's going to affect you, right, is when, because it was insightful. Like, say you're looking up to something to do, like something you're doing currently that you need help with doing. If you're fucking looking through videos and you see that some of these fucking videos have like hella dislikes, obviously that shit is not gonna fucking help you. Now you have to kind of sift through that shit and just sit there trying to find, you know, the most helpful shit to you. That in that aspect it could be annoying, but it hasn't like
what I
affected me
must say
too
about
much.
that is like, if I was a prominent YouTuber, like I'd do the opposite of what other YouTubers do and tell people to hit the dislike button instead of the like button. But I don't fucking care, man. I would say, hey guys, remember to hit that dislike button, and yeah, thumbs down when you can, but whatever, stupid shit. But I don't really care, man. Like it's the same thing with Facebook. Did Facebook remove that like/dislike button shit or whatever? So I mean,
they
like,
just added more buttons on it. I mean, like they were going to, but then they took it off. But yeah, I don't know.
like it's just like one of those things where how do you say it, is like they're trying to be all inclusive and try to remove like you know, like the toxic culture in a sense, but like I don't think it really does anything because the YouTube comment section is more toxic than the damn fucking likes/dislike button anyway.
True.
And
I ain't
The
gonna
also,
lie, it's just stupid.
toxic as fuck.
also the
Yeah.
reason I like the dislike button on the YouTube shit is because when these companies release these shitty ass fucking games and shit,
Oh yeah,
I like when they get fucking review bombed by fucking dislike button, because seriously, stop releasing shitty stuff trying to make people buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my reason why I dislike it, because it's, for me, it's informative, because I like to do a
Right.
lot of tutorials and stuff like that. And believe it or not, there are some people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and I need to know that. If not, I'm gonna fuck up my programs.
wasting like fucking 15
Exactly. That's what I was
minutes
talking
watching
about.
a video.
Yeah,
You're
no,
looking-
because like when I'm on Blender and I'm trying to make shit, and someone's just like, "Yeah, you want to go on here and do this," and then people in the comments like, "Bro, you're a fucking dumb.
That nigga's
You
fucking
don't know what you're
stupid. He
doing."
doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, like it's really helpful to see that, and like I hate the reasoning behind it. Like,
What's that reasoning behind it? If you
well,
don't
the
mind me
reason was
asking?
just like, well, we just want to preserve people's like emotional health, bro. Fuck them. I'm
Fuck
sorry,
that shit.
but you know what?
Fucking
If you can't handle the
soft
internet
ass.
because of stuff like
Yeah,
that,
stay
it's
off
not
it.
made for you. This is not. I'm sorry, but it's the
Yeah,
truth.
that's the
Don't
same
hold your
thing.
hands on here.
But like, bro, I honestly think about all the time, like, how is cyberbullying a thing, bro?
Bro,
Like,
I said
nigga,
the
all
same
you
thing
gotta,
like a week
all
ago.
you gotta
Like,
fucking
do is
do
turn off the
is
damn
just
button
turn
and just
the fucking
disconnect yourself from
phone,
this shit.
your computer. It doesn't. Your game. Turn
Hit
it
the
off.
block button and block
Turn it off.
somebody, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
or
I ain't
block.
gonna lie.
Like,
Like,
what the fuck?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it either. And but the thing is, though, is like so many people treat criticism as cyberbullying when it's just not true. And this is the result of it.
Bro.
Yeah, this is the result of it right here. Where there's no dislike button. I can't see shit. And this is an example that I used right here of how it could be potentially dangerous because you got fuck niggas who try to give tips and shit that could actually get you killed. Did you guys see Detroit Urban Survival Tactics?
No.
Bruh. Izzy, this is like something that I feel like you would do as like a joke, but this guy does it for real. This guy basically gives tips on how to survive being held hostage, gun pointing to your face, knife to your neck and dick, I guess. And they're just like, yeah, this is how you get out of this. And he does it in the most unrealistic fashion I've ever seen in my entire life. This guy right here said, if someone's ever holding a gun into your face, he said, just move the barrel away from your face. As if someone isn't going to pull the trigger in the first second.
This guy trying to make people believe like they're action heroes and shit.
No, I kid you.
Shoot your ass.
I kid you not.
Fucking barrel.
I kid you not. In one of his tutorials, he showed how to survive getting a gun pointed in the back of your head. And bro, he moved back, and within that split second, he would have been dead already. Thankfully, people are doing like parodies of it, but I know for a fact there's gonna be someone somewhere who's just gonna think I can do that shit.
Yeah, imitate that shit.
Yeah, and he's gonna get blasted in the dome. He's just gonna get fucking blasted. And like his reasoning for it, because he's just like, I can't believe he actually said this. This guy actually like looked in the camera and said, the human body is not capable of holding things well with their bare hands. I was like, what the fuck?
That sound like he's high.
Bruh, no, he sounds like a fucking idiot. Like, high is an understatement. That's like, a high person wouldn't say no shit like that. I've never heard someone say that our what does he say? Like, our biomechanics have made it so we can't hold things in our hands very well. As if we're like infants who have only been on this earth for like 5 months. Like, that's what he said. You imagine if B had his job right now and he said he can't hold shit very well and the steering wheel went loose. The people here driving was just fucking flying everywhere like popcorn.
SOL, guys. We're screwed. Everybody embrace with death.
He basically will be like, I'm sorry guys, but my biomechanics can't let me hold the steering wheel right, so we're gonna fucking die. Oh man, I gotta show you the guys these videos right here because this shit is so bad. Like, this shit is so bad, and in no way do you actually want to try to pull these things off. Like, I have never been in like some like street shit or anything like that, or let alone had a gun to my face. Have you guys ever experienced that?
Fuck no. Why the hell would I even try to get myself in a situation like that anyway?
I mean, I'm not saying you're looking for. I'm just saying you've ever been caught up in that situation, bro. What am I gonna ask if you guys,
bro? Why would you ask me that? You know I don't go anywhere. I hate people, bro.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. It's just like, you know, if that was your situation, you would know that.
Oh no,
you are not gonna try to fight someone with a fucking gun.
No, I wouldn't try to fight somebody because you know how that shit is gonna end. Like, anybody who's pointing a gun at your face is like already antsy as fuck. They don't know if they want to shoot your ass or not. So like the moment you try to stop trying to go and play a fucking action hero, that's when you fucked yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
It just
it's
takes an instant, nigga. The moment you try to reach for that gun, you're dead.
yeah.
Like it's over.
Yeah,
Like
this guy
you
even
certainly.
had one where he was like basically trying to show like how to not get jumped, and he acted like he was fighting cats. He acted like he was like fighting cats away because of the fact that he was just like, yeah, he says, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to just exit from the situation, just separate yourself from that person to that person away from the situation, as if people aren't
Nigga,
gonna
what?
grab, yank, pull, bop it, all that other shit, and stomp your shit in
Bro,
with no
nigga,
remorse.
you could run, and those niggas will probably chase your ass.
Chase your ass
No.
down.
What the fuck is this guy talking
No,
about?
it's so funny because when he pushed him away from the demonstration, they're just like, ah, he got us. Like, they all quit. They
Oh,
just say,
man.
oh, he got us. Like, fucking Dora, like,
Oh.
from that little stealing fox, like, swiper, no swiper. He just said, oh, fuck.
That's it, guys. We're
Yeah.
not fighting anymore. He won this battle. Let's give it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys some videos because this shit is so funny. When he takes some guy's gun away, he'll just push him in the face, and they'll roll over on the ground, look all injured.
I like how like you're explaining this shit, and he's going like all his like cause and effect, and like the cause of whatever he's doing, and the effect is like the effect is always like the best ending scenario of that situation. Even though it's a best ending scenario, it's still like a shitty scenario that will never fucking happen. But somehow he's just making that scenario where it's like, yeah, this is how this problem is going to get solved, and it's going to get solved completely and painlessly without you getting your face blasted open with a damn shotgun.
Oh my gosh, I really want to find like one good video where it's just like he tries to. Oh, I fucking found it, and it's crazy. I'm looking at this guy's YouTube channel right now. And this guy has like 1 million followers. It's just ridiculous. Like,
I guess people like subscribe to him just to fucking laugh at his video or whatever, because at this point, none of that shit that you just mentioned sounds like any idea or should I say any advice of sane person should be following.
yeah, no, it's not. But God, is it like it's just so funny because of the fact that it's just like he thinks this is gonna work, and I'm surprised he hasn't like gotten any trouble at all. I sent the video to the chat, so if you guys wanted to check it out while we're talking about this for a little bit, but jeez, what a bad thing to do.
Oh, dude, it's like you said too. There are some actual idiots who are. there are some actual-
I'm
Let me
looking
see.
at this video over here. That's not like he's on a playground trying to play slap boxing with people, bro. What the
Bro, Beam, you gotta check it out. This shit, it just makes no sense.
holy shit, bro? Is this guy serious?
He's
Like,
dead ass.
Oh my goodness. And these people are just over here just moving around with him and shit. Like, that is oh my god.
I swear to God, it's like
Bro,
he's fighting cats.
God,
He's
bro.
swatting flies
You're
away.
still going to get fucked up. These niggas will grab you if they really want to beat the shit out of you. They will grab you. They will trip you. What the fuck was that? Holy
Let me
shit!
see some of the comments in this shit, because this is fucking hilarious. Hilarious. We're gonna talk about all jokes aside. This methods actually work. I have seen a guy do this outside a bar and a group of men, and he laid them out one by one. Man, get out of here,
No.
bro.
Yeah,
No.
no, you're a
I've never
fuck.
seen no one teach this kind of
Unlikely.
technique and get multiple attackers like this. Great concept. What? There are another comment say great advice because they got in each other's way after coming in unison. Man, get out of here, bro.
Bro, that's not like. What
That
the
is
fuck
stupid.
are people, bro? That's not real life, bro. Niggas, people are crafty. You don't think they're gonna realize? Oh, he's just spinning around us. Go the fucking other way. Trip this nigga and beat the shit out of him.
Bro,
Like, what?
you think if I actually wanted to take someone out, I wouldn't bust you in the fucking head
Right.
with a brick
Yeah.
or a stick?
Yeah,
Like,
something like, bro, come
if
on.
I wanted you put down, I could do that with ease. Like, I'm not gonna just. I'm not just gonna just be like, oh well, he patted me on my arm. Like, look at the other one too, where like this one guy was trying to pretend he was gonna kidnap a kid.
This man is literally playing tug of war and just running around in circles around these people, bro. That is not realistic at all, bro. You get it.
He should put himself in a simulated World Star fight, see how that fares with him, because that shit is.
I should move on. This guy is freaking hilarious. That shit doesn't work. I wouldn't even be trying to catch myself in that scenario, but if I catch myself in that scenario, I'm gonna try his tactic and see how much I get my ass whooped. Then go to the and let him know that his stupid tactic doesn't work.
Like,
just come back to the video. Yeah, I still got all my teeth broken. Smash my shit.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna send him my medical bills too.
No, someone typed it. Someone was joking in the comments. They said, "Yeah, tactics didn't work. Typing from heaven." But no, I'm saying if you click the other video where it's like child abduction prevention, like this guy right here is just using one hand to try to kidnap a girl, and then the mom is just like, "No!" It just pushes him away, and his arms are up. He's like, "Oh, she said no." Like, oh man.
There's no way. There's no way.
Bruh,
What the?
At this point, it just has to be satire, and we're all in on it. Like, it's just a joke that we're not in on.
I'm still watching this shit. I can't fuck. Like, let's move on, man. This is just
This
is fucking hilarious. There's
bro.
No way that is a real scenario, man. That guy's just begging. That guy's just begging to get his ass whooped.
He literally said she put her hand here and it caused his thumb to let go. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? If the nigga was gonna kidnap someone, they will fucking do it. What the like, bro? That's crazy. That is definitely satire. Like, this nigga cannot be serious, bro. He cannot be serious. Can't.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
I guess not. But that's pretty much it for me. I was really eager to show you guys this right here, because when I first found it, I was like, I know these guys are gonna get a kick out of this.
My God, bro. Oh my God. What the fuck, dude? I really hope no one takes that shit seriously, bro. Because if you are definitely gonna get yourself fucked up. Probably more so than you originally gotten fucked up. Anyway, so
there's always one. There's always one idiot.
True. There is always one. You are not wrong about that. Well, we kind of went through everything. Izzy, you want to talk about the One Piece chapter?
Yeah, sure. That was a good chapter, but it went by fast, man.
It really did. Like, it felt like I was like, damn, it's already over. Like, shit. And then on top of that, there's a break next week, so I was like, fuck.
Right.
But you know, Oda just rest though, so it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, this was a more Sanji centric chapter, but it's almost like, and man, I've been watching like so many like different videos, like just not just on Sanji and the character itself, but like just One Piece, and then like some on Sanji, and it's like I kind of feel like I have a new appreciation for his character, because there were things that I didn't realize like prior to that, like with his character, which, like, as a lot of people say, he's probably is the best written character, because you see like how far he's come and the things that he's had to go through. And then the fact that for a majority of his life, he didn't really have any self-worth. And you see that because every chance he get, this nigga's the first one to try and throw his life away for like pretty much anyone he cares about, which is like, that's like, bro, like people like Zeph, for instance, like, bro, Zeph didn't do all the shit he did just so you can like die for him. Like he did that shit because he cares for you and he wants you to like fulfill your dreams, bro.
Because
Like,
it's funny
the
because
fuck?
like this man literally cut off his leg and barbecue that shit for them to survive.
Yeah, for real. Like if that ain't some like if that is some shit, because that shit was funny as fuck when Sanji realized. He said, "Where's your leg?" Oh my god, he said, "Where's?" It's like-
that, that just shows you how like, I don't care how much money you have, and if you're on a deserted island, you can't do shit with that crap. Cause this man had like a big ass bag of treasure and gold and all these crap, but they were on the island and all they needed was food to survive. And yeah, guess what? They didn't have any food and they had a bag of treasure. But what are you gonna do with a bag of treasure on a deserted island without any food or water to drink?
Absolutely.
And yeah,
Fucking
absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness, that was,
yeah,
but
that's
yeah, like the fact that Quinn is like a genius enough to somehow replicate every one of Sanji's siblings' ability. That shit was crazy too,
that
man.
shit was nuts. That shit was nuts. He was like, yeah, I was just pulling your leg, bro. I already knew all like German science. Like I already know it all, bro. I was just fucking around with you. I just wanted to beat the shit out of you while you're in your shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
oh shit.
that just
Okay.
shows you how like freaking sadistic and such a douchebag this man Quinn is, bro. Because like he literally went invisible just to beat up a
Yeah, a
lady
chick that
because
was
she
like,
rejected him and didn't want to go out with him. I'm like,
what a
really,
fuck,
man?
dude. Like you're
What
a
an
fuck.
ass.
Yeah. So like when Sanji, and it was just cool for Sanji to finally come to the realization that I can still be me, but I got to take the gifts that I got. Like I have a harder exoskeleton now, which means, as I was saying before when we've discussed like what these power-ups could do, he acknowledged, yo, my kicks and plus my hockey are gonna be devastating now. So
Right.
I just gotta go off of instinct and do what I need to do. And yo, when he was hitting Queen at the end of that chapter, I was like, yeah, that shit
Yeah,
probably
that
hurt.
was
That
packing
shit.
in quite a punch, man.
Because he
Because
coded hockey on top of that shit and uses like fucking flames. Yeah, man, that shit is definitely gonna be packing some punches.
right,
Shit,
because
even the first Queen was bleeding out of his mouth. So
right, and that was one of Sanji's biggest weakness, that
was his
his body durability was couldn't handle all that power that he was outputting. But now, yeah, remember we were talking about that where like once he supplement that like once his body gets like tough enough to be able to like pull off those kind of attack, like yeah, he's gonna be devastating. And yeah, I kind of like that he got rid of the race suit because it seemed like he doesn't
yeah,
even need that shit
he
anymore anyway
doesn't
because
because dude,
his body is
like
even outputting more power than that.
exactly, and it's like, dude, when he like disappeared, like his speed is like on an insane level. He was already one of the quickest characters we
Right.
knew. But his speed is insane now. It's like, holy shit, bro. Like this nigga like literally disappeared. Like didn't like I was like, whoa. God damn. And it's like, yeah, you're right too. Cause like think about it. If this shit, like let's just say post time skip, like this or had already happened. Like let's say that fight during Punk Hazard with him and Virgo, dude, that would have went quite a different way. If he had his like all the powers he has now, yeah, I'm pretty sure Vrogo would have got
Oh
beaten.
no,
Yeah,
that would be like two hit freaking KO in my opinion.
yeah, because like again that durability thing. You think back to that fight, and they're both Virgo and him are using hockey, but Virgo, it seems like he was much more adept with his hockey, so that's why he was kind of still almost breaking Sanji's bones and shit. But now at this level, Sanji doesn't have to worry about that. He has like quick healing, and his attacks are gonna be just hitting super duper hard. So it's like, damn, dude, it's just cool to see everything come full circle for him. So it's like all the like the monster trio is definitely the monster trio.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
It's
pretty
not,
much, man. Like
yeah,
Jinbei, Zoro, and Sanji are now the new monster trio now. Well, eventually, if Yamato joins, then there'll be a Master Quattro. Man, that crew is gonna be such a fucking
dude, dude. If
devastating
Yamato
force to
joins
reckon with, bro.
that crew,
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to
that's,
stop this crew no more, man, except for other Yonkos and Admirals and shit. Besides
yeah,
that, yeah, they're gonna be pretty unstoppable. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, before we even end the chapter with all that, with the One Piece stuff, like, can we talk about them lifelike robots and stuff?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I meant to add it to the list, but
Oh, you
dude,
yeah. Speaking of that self-replicating robot, now there's something that's gonna freak you guys out even more. Like scientists from the UK-based robotic company have just like created humanoid robots. I'm about to share this shit with you guys, bro.
Oh
Like this
yeah.
shit is right off the I robot fucking scene, bro. Like you're looking at it, like I'm looking at this shit, like these robots are displaying physical and emotions and shit on our face. Like it's
what
crazy.
the fuck?
I am gonna share this with you right now. Right. I'm like, well, robot uprising is coming, man. Enjoy
Oh
our
yeah.
life.
Oh no, here's something else that's gonna freak y'all out. I know Beam's not gonna like this. The U.S. calls for regulating or rejects calls for regulating or banning killer robots. Beam, sorry to tell you that Roomba's coming to get you.
Robot
Bro,
uprising is right
that's
around the corner, man. We are
Oh
so
man,
fucked.
yeah, this is the Biden administration too. So you know, Biden's sleepy ass is just like, I'm probably gonna die anyways, but at least Huma
So,
Kamala
yeah.
can enjoy Siri killing your ass. They said,
bro, dude, that is fucking freaky, bro. Like
yeah,
what?
the U.S. calls for reject calls for binding agreement regulating banning use of killer robots. They said, fuck you, it's gonna. Oh man.
Robot uprising is starting really soon, man. Like we
On the
got
engineer.
self-replicating robots now. We got robots showing human emotions.
Oh man. And you know that thing is gonna just go haywire. It's just gonna trick you. They're like, I'm so sorry. They're just gonna choke the shit out of you.
Fucking choked it.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm so sorry. They're like,
I'm sorry.
yes.
I'm sorry, owner. And then he keeps proceeding to strangle the shit out of you. Why he keeps saying I'm sorry?
Bruh. It's just like I swear, it's just like we're just like purposely trying to throw ourselves like we're like 2 steps already into the future. I was thinking about it like last night, and I was just like, damn, I feel so old because it's just like we're literally like not on the precipice of like perfect like virtual reality, like we're trying to get there, but now we're talking about killer robots and
Right.
how the U.S. just said it's gotta happen, y'all. I'm sorry. Like if y'all get stomped out by some Robo 13s, then hey, it's just gonna have
That's
to
your
happen.
problem.
My God, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy, dude.
Beam, start investing in some cybernetics, nigga. Cause you sound the most concerned out of all of us.
Dude, because like, yeah, I don't know, just call it paranoia, man. But that shit is actually real, bro. Like, why the fuck are they doing shit like that? Like, that shit is so weird, bro.
Man,
It's
So
not weird. It's the future, man. But
no,
it's the future where like every dude, like this is not something that's just been happening recently. This
I
is
know
something
it's
that's been
been going
happening
on.
like a while. But now people like most of these tech companies are actually having like the capability to actually show like live products now to get people excited. But behind the scenes, all these like fun robots you're seeing is not even what they're going for. What they're trying to go for is like killer fucking robots that will fight wars for them. Like
Hey, and
something that will
do
help them
manual
get
labor. Do
not only
things that
bro,
that
not only
that
manual
that
labor,
track
bro, like
ways,
killing
fight
like
wars,
killing
killing people.
robots to like killing
Yeah,
people. And
yeah.
every one of them are competing to get government contracts for these machines that they're building. So like the first person in the market who like because to have like a perfect like robot like the robot that they want, you gotta have the right algorithm and coding for this robot for the AI system. Plus, you have to build like the right mechanical structure for it to function the way you want it to function. And you gotta combine both of those things. And like a lot of tech giants right now are like competing against each other's behind the scenes to get to the stage where they can like bring these things to the market.
who can build the
Because
best Ultron? Let's find out. Like let's find out. Should we like man? Yeah, that's rough. All I'm gonna say is like, you think it's bad if once they start implementing this into the military, just wait until they're like robot police. Then you're in real danger, especially because it depends on the programming. Where, because yep, bruh, the YouTube algorithm isn't even 100% correct. What makes you think they're not gonna identify someone and it's going ain't gonna be on some race shit where a robot is just gonna be like, ah, nigga identified, take him in, like.
Nigga.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not, bro. It's shit's gonna be like X-Men, like the animated series where you got fucking 16-foot sentinels, and they're just gonna be like, yeah, identified. Ah, he fits the description. Like, tag him and bag him, and they just gonna stuff you in an Amazon locker until you fucking die. Like,
You think like police brutality is bad right now? Just
I
wait till
know.
they start throwing robots in the streets and telling you like robots are undiscriminatory. They're
Yeah,
just they're just machines following program and upholding the law of their authority. But guess what? They're just beating up the shit out of just one demographic of people. But they're not racist though,
yeah.
because they're
Imagine someone
robots.
trying to punch a robot and it actually responds. They're like, "You son of a bitch!" They said, "Action hilarious." Not non-relevant though. It just breaks your wrist and takes you in.
Oh God.
They said impressive, but not impressive enough.
Yeah,
It just
you guys think we're gonna be having like World War III? We're not gonna be having World War III no more. We're gonna be having the first robot uprising. Then we're gonna have the second robot uprising. Then we're gonna have robot overlords.
yeah. I
Then
think
we're gonna have the robot revolts and shit. Before you know it, like the entire planet, we're gonna have a utopia full of robots. Like we're gonna be like the understudy of the robots, or
yeah.
maybe they're not even gonna need us no more.
No, of course
So
they
So
yeah,
won't.
the mate. So the Matrix.
humans are
Yeah,
irrelevant.
pretty much the
Yeah, that's
Matrix.
that's the Matrix. Yeah.
And I mean, yeah. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather take racist John Christopher Smith as a
than a
police officer
fucking
than a fucking
than a fucking
robot.
non-discriminatory robot.
Yeah, because it's just like, honestly, if the robot can't feel empathy and he's all about the objective, you're fucked. Like
Yeah.
you're just done because you completely be like, I have a family, and they're like, how cute.
Uh,
You'll be joining them soon. They just pull
because
you in.
it's basically the Mesobot from Injustice, where you just drop a little trash on the ground. It's like, oh, danger.
Yeah, that's a terminal offense.
I've calculated 3 years ahead. 3 years ahead, just from you dropping this one garbage. It doesn't decompose. Since it doesn't decompose, you're killing the planet. Oh,
Yep.
you must be eliminated. Well,
Yeah.
danger, danger, human. Like, yeah, you're
That's a
basically
terminal
fucked.
offense.
Yeah.
And they just squeeze you until they basically just juice you. Basically just turn you to a human juicer. And they're just like, now to the next person right here. It's gonna be rough, bro. The next few years is gonna be some interesting stuff. As far as technology goes. And you know the funny thing is we still can't buy a goddamn 3070 to this fucking day.
I'm giving up on that. Yeah, somehow they have enough.
God.
Oh, now we know where all the semiconductors is going.
Yeah, they're
That's
like,
a fucking robot.
oh yeah, this robot here. We got this robot powered by a GTX 3090. Bro, if I get killed by a 3090, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine getting murked and the last thing you see as you fade out is a 3090
Oh my
RTX
God.
fucking glowing in and
With
out.
the RGB lights just glowing
Yeah.
in the background.
Oh my
You're
God.
just like sitting there, just like, I never got one. And they just fucking pushes his robotic boot on your face, just snuffs you out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Oh
what
man.
you're not gonna say is the future isn't gonna be interesting. We're gonna be dying from either killer robots, or the damn planet is gonna be scorching Earth, or the damn asteroid that is near the planet is gonna somehow smash us into bits. So we're looking for a bright future right now.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
really
there's a whole bunch of shit that is gonna
undecided
kill
right
us.
now. And just like real quick, I want to tell you guys too, because like I was looking for some reason at just like random YouTube videos of like architecture and stuff, and like what it's like to live in like certain parts of the world. China
Right.
is literally proto cyberpunk. Literally, like one for one, the layout and
Yeah,
everything is literally what
it is,
cyberpunk was
bro.
based off of. And I was
Right.
looking at it, I was like, holy
Every
shit, that looks like V's
every fucking
apartment.
camera in the corner, every fucking street that you walk on has a damn security camera mounted to it, bro.
No, not just no, it's not secure. I'm not talking about security or anything like that. I'm talking about the layout of it.
Oh,
Like,
you mean like the layout of the city?
yeah, the layout of the city, because you basically have monster high-rise apartments where they're like
Oh,
going high
right.
up, and but those certain apartments have like their own stores in them, like at certain levels. And then
Right.
even before that, even before you go up the stairs, because if you don't want to have to travel very long, because it's a long ways, because remind you, they might have elevators, but you also have to take the stairs. They have stores underground, so like that shit's proto cyberpunk. Not gonna lie.
I mean, they're getting there until they start like. I mean, the good thing about it. I mean, I know like every city has its own ghetto and shit, but like the good thing about them, they don't have like on the street where there's like a whole bunch of like everybody can own a gun like we have in the U.S. So they don't have to worry too much about like high level of shooting crimes and shit. I mean, they still got stabbing and shit,
Bro, I'm
but
not gonna lie, it doesn't matter what they ban, because it's like, the UK doesn't allow
have
guns,
guns.
but
Yeah, but they still
you'll
have
hear a lot of metal clinking. Like those niggas are sword
right.
fighters, and like you see people just getting sliced up, and they're just
Yeah,
like,
people getting sliced up by
yeah,
butter
they're
knives and
getting
kitchen
sliced
knives and
up, and they're
shit.
just
So
like, it's
yeah,
not nothing, mate. I can go for days, and then just keep on going. The shit is just weird out here. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't have an answer for the problem, but like I just don't believe in gun control. I just don't think it would work.
it
Um,
doesn't.
you're just gonna substitute one weapon for another. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a lot of good sword players in the cities of Compton and all the other shit. Like,
It really doesn't.
Sword players.
but no, that's just
pretty
crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good God, man. I just want to say, like, they also talked about flying cars. Remember, I mentioned that like a while ago.
Oh yeah.
They doing that
I mean,
too.
they've been working on flying cars for a while, right? So
Yeah, but it's just like I feel like that's the
They
most
haven't had like a
complicated thing.
good practical way of like implementing it.
Well, because you got to worry about so many different factors and variables. You got to think about what's the right altitude that you can go off of, so you don't get
Like,
hit by a
can't go
fucking
too high
Boeing
by a
plane.
helicopter or a
Yeah.
damn plane.
man, like
And
just
you
think
know,
about
people are gonna be stupid. Somebody's gonna get drunk and get in that stupid ass $1 million flying car and somehow think like they could go high enough and get that app and lose like where they get so high that they don't have enough oxygen to breathe and fucking die because they're being stupid.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that. I just thought like they get drunk and they just run into like a building or something, or they just
Nope.
like run into like a dirt. I forgot about the whole altitude thing where they'll just like freeze
Get
themselves
high
to
enough
death
and
and
get
lose
freeze to
oxygen,
death.
and they just be like and just like fall out.
Because if they think that it says they're in the air, they don't have to follow like the DUI fucking restrictions and shit. It's like I got a flying
man,
car, I could just drink and fly this
but
shit.
think about it. The traffic will be in the sky. Like that's just
Bruh,
so
but that's just like you think about it. The traffic, you gotta be smart enough to even fly the plane, and rich enough too. Because the person who was describing one of the prototypes, he was like, "It's only gonna be $150,000. Like it's affordable." And it's just like imagining, trying to imagine the insurance fee, the deductible you'd have on your insurance if you
nigga.
crash and kill someone. You might as well just shoot yourself. Like, no advocate for like
I just
suicide or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, the fees, the amount of stuff you pay for something like that is insurmountable. Quoting from Bean.
I don't even think you should. I don't even think you should get insurance, bro. 9 times out of 10, you get an accident, you're probably dead.
No, I'm not gonna lie, you're right. You probably
Like,
are.
you're fucking dead. Like there's nothing
Because
you can do.
you run into some shit. Because it's a lot faster going down than it is going up. So you're right about that.
Yeah.
Clipping a tree, man. Shit ain't sweet.
For real.
I mean,
Oh
uh,
God.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want a Tesla because like the autopilot is actually getting a lot better. It's
Yeah,
kind of
the Teslas
scary.
are cool, man.
Yeah,
They're
no, like
cool.
I saw something one video where they're demonstrating like the autopilot now, and it just like detects everything that's on the street, and it just makes its calculations that way. Like if some people are walking, it will see that and it will show it on the screen.
That's sick.
It will show everything. So if someone's riding on a bike, the model will show the bike too, or the model will be the bike. So it's not like like a block is actually like moving. Like no, they'll show like the bike and everything, and so it can determine like distance and stuff like that. So
That's sick. Yeah,
like I would
Teslas
like
are
to get.
fucking dope, bro.
Yeah, they are. I would like to get one, but I'm not get. I would not get. I would not get one now in the neighborhood that I live in because it's just.
At the moment,
Ah!
it's not worth getting a Tesla vehicle until like they perfect what they're doing because the way I see that vehicle right now is pretty much like the iPhone.
I don't know
Every
because
year
the
they
thing is though it's like they're trying to. And this is. I'm not trying to get too political, but like Biden, it's just like, if you want the prices to go down, why don't you just buy an electric vehicle? You fuck. Like they're trying to push the electric vehicle.
is that what
Yeah,
they're trying to
they're
Bro,
trying
push?
to push
this
electric
nigga has
vehicles,
been
bro.
doing the most for the past 2 months now, and it's just not fucking working. He's just saying the wrong shit constantly, and that's one of the things that he said.
That's
They're
what I
really
mean. Is not getting elected next election season.
this guy is a fucking fool. But yeah, no,
He's
they're really
basically
trying to.
not getting no 4 more years.
I don't think he's gonna last in the next 3 years, but uh. No, like they're really trying to push the Teslas. I don't know why I keep calling them Audis, but yeah, they're really trying to push the electric cars and Teslas and stuff like that. So
Yeah, but that's the whole nother thing too. Like, bro, for those you need the little recharge stations, and those are not like overly
No, they're not.
accessible
They're
either.
not built at every gas stations either. So I don't know what they're trying to
Exactly.
go
well, they
for
don't have them
there.
at
Like
gas
that's the
stations. Like they'll have it because they
No,
have it everywhere
in
now.
places like the UK and like Germany and Europe and shit, they have these things that fucking like actual charging docks for these things
Yeah,
at like on the highways and gas stations and other locations and shit.
they have that here too
So,
now. Like in my town, like Target, all the other stuff, they have Tesla spots like all the time now.
oh,
Like
okay.
it's just there. Like if you don't have like if you don't have
One of
like a
those
charging.
at your house.
Yeah, because they originally recommended that you do it like at the house if you didn't have one, but if you didn't have one, then they have
Because
like the charging
those things
stations.
draws a lot of fucking power, dude. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's last a pretty long time though. That's the surprising thing because like I've seen people they'll charge their car up and you can like watch Netflix while you're waiting or play games on there. Like I saw one guy who was like playing Spider-Man PS5 on that shit and he was just like I'm having a blast. But I don't know. World is a mess, man.
that's an
World is a
understatement.
mess. Did you Beam, did you see how some people got shot in Tacoma over the weekend?
No,
Bro,
what the? F-
someone shot up the mall. Not like, get the same shit that happened in Oxford. Like some kids decided to get into a fight and they decided to shoot each other. It was just the craziest thing I've ever heard of that week.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? I don't know why things like this happen, man, but it's just the world we live in, unfortunately.
I couldn't give that answer either, but you're right.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's it for me though. I mean,
yeah, I don't really have anything else either. Um, so yeah, I guess we could end it then. Yeah, this was the Kyvan Podcast episode 7. No, the episode 8. Sorry. We thank you so much for listening. If you did thus far, you make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe.
or
And we'll catch you
dislike.
guys.
You'll never
Or
see it.
dislike, because yeah, we'll never see it. I was honestly thinking about saying it, but it was like, Or dislike. Or dislike. Yeah.
I actually will see it, but they won't. So do
True.
whatever the fuck you want.
True. True. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.